I'm not really interested in hearing about theories. Wait a second. If they're only monster girls, then how do they reproduce? With you, dummy! Exactly. How do you think? You put your pee-pee inside of her pee-pee and then it makes a baby. Do I really need to explain this to the main character?
Crispy noodles.
Hey guys, it's your crunchiest friend Crispy Noodles back again with another episode of Dimension of Monster Grills. If you were watching last time, we met an Al Rooney girl in the woods, and we were so nice enough to headbutt her in the face, trying to escape. And then we left after she told us about a human city or village or whatever. Yeah, so that's where we left off if you haven't seen the last episode. So yeah, let's get back to it. So this is where we were when we left off last time. Just as the Al Rooney said, I came across a small village with no more than 30 houses. It seems that most of the residents are either in their homes or out. There are a few monster girls who look at me for a couple seconds, then go back to what they were doing. Yeah, because they already have their own husbands. They don't need you, boy. I also noticed that some humans, most, are with a monster girl. Probably the one who claimed them. One of them comes up to me. Question mark, question mark. Hey, you're a new face. Name's Xander. Oh, a perfect voice I picked. He looks to be about 5'9", and he's in a good mood. Is he actually happy about living with monster grills? He has a symbol of a woman with the lower body of a spider on his neck. Ew. I'm glad she's not one of the ones that bit us. The other guys have symbols of the monster girls they're with, so perhaps that means a spider lady marked him? Yeah. I mean, come on, dude. Didn't you just see what happened to yourself? You got bit by all those girls? Come on. Is that going to happen to me? Will I end up with a symbol of one of the 3 girls who bit me? Is it so bad, man? Come on. Nice to meet you. I'm Morgan. Ha ha! You've got a confused look in your eye. I'm guessing the monster girls who bit you did a poor job of explaining what's going on. What? They explained a bit each, but I didn't stick around to hear everything they had to say. They attacked me, and I ran for my life as soon as I could. Frickin' pleb. Come on, dude. Which is exactly why you were bitten 3 times. If you had remained with the first monster girl, you would have most likely only been bitten once. Makes sense, right? Come on, guys. Always the main character's an idiot, man. I didn't know about the time limit until the second monster girl, and she was crazy. So I had to get away from her. No, you didn't. She was the best one in my opinion. I like me some tall, thick grills. Not fat, but you know what I mean. Thighs, you know, that bring your demise. And the bobs. Well, enough about that. So, Xander says, why don't you tell me all that you know? I'll help with anything you're confused about. A boot? I see. They left you in the dark about many things. You'll have to forgive them for that. I mean, they were pretty cute girls. Sure, they're pretty easily forgiven. Monster girls tend to get overexcited when they find a human. They can mark, fark, they can yeah. Their excitement means that they're likely to forget about important things like answering where you are. Do you know? Yeah, where are we? We've never established that yet. Yes, I do. Keep an open mind because it sounds unbelievable. You are supposed to die. What? Not just you, but every human here, including me, was supposed to die. We were all given a second chance at life by a portal that appeared to us right before we were about to die. The bright light in the ocean? I remember that portal. Where did it bring us? Are we still on Earth? I don't think so. Seems to be in some sort of alternate dimension. In this dimension, monster girls exist. Yeah, I'd like to be in that dimension. Quick question. Oh, this is Morgan speaking. Quick question. I didn't think of this before, but are there monster boys too? No, not here at least. There might be an entirely different dimension containing them. Who knows? This is nuts. It's a lot to take in. Most guys are like you. Just the guys? What are the girls who arrive in this dimension like? ... No, there is none. There hasn't been any record of a girl arriving into this dimension. It's always been males. Only males? How can that be? Who cares, man? Monster girls are, I don't know, more attracted to me anyways. But I'm a weeb otaku, so... We theorize that girls get teleported to the monster boy dimension I mentioned. We don't have any solid proof, but some findings seem to indicate it. I'm not really interested in hearing about theories. Wait a second. If they're only monster girls, then how do they reproduce? With you, dummy! Exactly. How do you think? You put your pee-pee inside of her pee-pee and then it makes a baby. Do I really need to explain this to the main character? How do I think? Well, I suppose they could reproduce asexually, but they seem too complicated for that. Yeah, they got bobs and a vagine. There are no monster boys or other males that look similar enough to them, except... us? Wahahaha! Your face is priceless. I never get tired of seeing the reaction when someone realizes that. Come on, dude. Man, I seriously want to strangle this guy. They don't want to keep us as pets? What the frick, man? Sex pets, maybe? Pets? You really were confused. They kept saying how they wanted to mark and claim me. What else was I supposed to think other than they wanted to own me? They do want you to be theirs, to be their husband. Bites are essentially a monster girl's way of proposing to you. I wish a chick would come and bite me on the neck. After a bite, or bites in your case, you have 5 days to think about whether you will accept or reject them. During the 5 days, they will court you and try to get you to like them. For you, you will have to either pick one of the girls that bit you or choose none. If you pick a girl, then you become officially bonded to them and a symbol of them will appear on your neck. If you pick nobody, then a black X symbol will appear instead. Both kinds of symbols show monster girls that you're not to ever be bitten again. Their mana won't do anything to someone who already has a symbol anyways. ... So 3 monster girls are trying to court me? When Captain said there was a lot of fish in the sea, I don't think this is what he meant. A lamia, kraken, and an alaruni. Those are 3 very different types of monster grills. They sure are. And personality too, mister. What a freaking turd nugget this guy is. Only the humans are marked, and the girls did say they want to own me. The relationships are different from earthly relationships. Monster girls run this world and outnumber us by about 4 to 5 times. They do indeed think and refer to their human spouses as theirs, but they don't mean it in a bad way. The vast majority treat their partner very well and love them with all their heart. Isn't that cute? Doesn't happen in real life, guys. Sorry to crush your dreams, most of you out there. Treat us well, huh? Each of them threatened to forcibly bite me, and the Alaruni tried to. All these restrained me and wouldn't let me go no matter how much I asked. Idiot. Oh my god. Don't hold it against them. Their bites are probably the only hostility you'll see from them towards you. Single monster girls are extremely desperate for a human mate, and it's in their nature to try to capture any free human they see. I see. Tired? Tell you what, I'll set you up with a small house. You take a long rest and think about what I said. I think you'd regret it if you didn't give these girls a chance. Now that you've been marked, it's either choose one of them within 5 days, or spend the rest of your life here single. Monster girls can't ever bond with someone who has an X symbol. It actually functions as a repellent, believe it or not. The X symbol makes any monster girl within a meter extremely uncomfortable. They'll even get sick if they spend too long around that person. That's weird. Weird English. I have to decide if I'm going to be with a monster girl in only 5 days, or be forever single, even if I change my mind in the future? What kind of stupid rule is that? Oh my god. Oh my god, guys. I can't. This game is. Oh my god. Why do they have to make the main character like this? I feel my balls just shrinking. He's so nutless, it's affecting me physically. Okay, guys, let's push on. Don't ask me, it's how their mana works. Alright, I'll sleep on it. Freaking turd. That's what I like to hear. You'll be falling for them in no time, especially the ones with big boobs. Octopus chick, whatever she was. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, Xander. Yeah? About the house you're gonna set me up with. I don't have much money on me. Don't worry about it, boy. It's on me for the first 3 months. You focus solely on the girls. Besides, Earth money is no good here. He really wants me to be with one of them. Can I do that? Why not? I mean, you can stick your pee-pee in anything, man. Doesn't matter. As long as it has a hole, right? I'll admit that they're all strangely attractive, despite their vastly different bodies. But can I really fall in love with them so quickly? Thanks, I appreciate it. No problem. Xander leads me to a house that looks fairly new and tells me to wait for him. A few monster girls and other human guys pass by, welcoming me to the village. I can't believe this is my new home. It's just as the Kraken said. There's no hope of getting back. Mom, Dad. Sorry for the wait. Here you go. Xander hands me a key to the house. Thanks. Although we've made some advances, thanks to a few smart guys ending up here, the technology is still years behind Earth, from what I've been told. I wouldn't know myself because I haven't been on Earth for 16 years. 16 years? When did you get here? When I was 10. I was so scared back then. I remember when I first saw my wife, I thought she was going to eat me. I can relate to that. I thought the Lamia was going to eat me when I first saw her. It didn't help that I had a major arachnophobia. I cried rivers when she bit me. Monster girls will even bite children? If the child is at least 10. Wow. Some pedo stuff there. We need to call Chris Hansen on this game. But they'll wait until he's 18 before they have sex. They don't bite if he's any younger, though, because of safety concerns. At ages 10 to 12, only one monster girl is allowed to bite. At ages 13 to 15, up to 2 can bite. And at 16 and over, it's usually maximum of 3. As you've been told, their mana can be a little dangerous, so they try to not inject us with too much for our age. Monster girls have a lot of rules they follow very strictly, for both their benefit and for ours. And if they break them? Just like in our world, there are jails here, but it's uncommon for rules to be broken. There are much less malicious monster girls than humans. Most will never break a rule unless they absolutely have to. One rule is to never harm a human outside of marking them. Monster girls don't tolerate violence against us, since in general, they're so much stronger than we are. There was an exception about 30 years ago when a human went genocidal. He started killing every monster girl he came across with a gun he was teleported with. Eventually, he was immobilized by a slime girl and killed by a harpy, a bird-like monster girl. Whoa. Yeah, so if you're worried about the strength of monster girls, don't be. Even if they're upset with you, they won't hurt you. That does make me feel a lot better. Does it? I don't know. Knowing that your wife could kill you at any moment if she felt like it, it's kind of unsettling. I'll tell you all of the rules they follow later. You look like you're about to pass out. Get some sleep, Morgan. Thanks, I'm exhausted. I opened the door to my house with the keys Xander gave me. The house is pretty nice. I wasn't expecting something like this from the way houses look in the village. An interior decorator was probably brought to this dimension. No, it was the designer of the artwork of the game, man. There seems to be electricity, but as Xander said, the technology is pretty basic. It's as if I've gone back decades. I'm so going to miss the internet. Yeah, I would too. I lie down into the bed, and I'm immediately taken into dreamland. My first day in this strange world has come to an end. Yeah, guys. So yeah, we're on to the next day, and that brings this video to an end. So if you've enjoyed my Monster Girl series here, make sure you check the next one, which I'll be posting pretty soon probably. And thanks for watching.